Going to give you a play of the day in the NBA on a player that this prop has hit in every game since his return to injury. We're 12-3 on those best bets. We're going to do a same game parlay. We've hit 10 out of the last 14 on those. Thank you everyone for joining us. This is the Prop Line, where we break down our play of the day, our same game parlay. Then we take a look at a lot of the props in the props market. We've got MLB back in our lives, so we'll go over some MLB props as well as a couple of NBA props that I like. But you guys know the drill. What do we get started with? Our same game parlay of the day. And we're going to go right to the Spurs and the Bulls. Check the prices on this. I tried a couple different websites or apps, and the price is all over the place. So plus 112 is the best I can get right now. So we're going to take the Spurs minus 9.5. Josh Giddey to have 7+ attempts, 7+ assists, and De'Aaron Fox to have 12+ points. You can tell AI had a rough morning. They still have De'Aaron Fox playing for the Kings. All right, what do we like about this? Well, the Spurs, they pretty much hammer non-playoff teams. The last 3 games against non-playoff teams are winning by 20 points. And the Bulls, their last 3 games, they've lost to Memphis, and then they had an 18-point loss to OKC and a 20-point loss to Philly. And I watched this Bulls team. They're just trying to get some guys the minute. They're trying to see if they have something with Dillingham. So not too interested in winning. So Spurs minus 9.5. Josh Giddey, we're going to take him to have 7+ assists. He's had 9 assists in 13 out of the last 14 games. He's getting 22 potential assists per game, which is insane. So I don't think the Bulls are going to score a ton of points, but you got to play Giddey on his assists. And then De'Aaron Fox to have 12+ points. He's scored 12+ points in 12 games in a row. And Chicago's defense is awful. They're 27th in points allowed for the season, and their defense just is getting worse as the season moves on. So same game parlay, wrap that up. Spurs minus 9.5, Josh Giddey 7+ assists, and De'Aaron Fox to have 12+ points. Move on to the play of the day. I said this prop is hitting every game since the player returned from injury. Well, it's only been 2, but I needed a good hook to start the show. So, all right, we're going to Joel Embiid, over 1.5 made threes. I really like this play. This is actually it's on the free picks page on Wager Talk, and it is a client play. He's made 3 threes in the 2 games since returning from injury, and he's taken 3 and 6 attempts. So we're looking at 6 of 9 since returning, and he hit 2 in February against Miami on 6 attempts. So this matchup works in his favor. He's taking a lot of them, and for Joel Embiid, and you're trying to stay healthy, sometimes it's just a lot easier to shoot threes as opposed to trying to bang inside and risk getting hurt. So play of the day is going to be Joel Embiid, and on a nice 12-3 run here on our best bets. So, all right, let's do Market Watch. Market Watch is where we go through and look at some props that are very close to being client plays. Do with them what you want. But we'll go to this same Chicago Bulls game and Spurs. Trey Jones over 13.5 points. I mean, he scored 15+ points in 9 out of 10. He even did this against OKC, so he can do it against really good defensive teams. But man, the Spurs are next level on the defense right now. So tread lightly with that one, but I just noticed his point seems a little bit too low considering how good he's been, and he's done it against some good teams. We'll go to the Cavs and the Jazz. James Harden over 4.5 rebounds. He's had 5+ in 9 out of 10. A lot of these games, he's just barely getting 5. So what I don't like is his rebound chances. He's only getting 8.3 rebound chances. And if you watch this show, when I'm looking at a rebound prop or an assist prop, I like the potentials and the chances to be double what the prop is. So the thing about it, though, he's really efficient. Whenever he gets close to getting a rebound, he really just goes out and grabs it. So James Harden to go over 4.5 rebounds. Move to MLB. I'll give you another client play. Mike Trout to have a walk. He's walked in every game this year, 7 total walks. And this Angels lineup is just bad. So pitchers pitch around him. Why would you pitch to Mike Trout? He's got no protection in the lineup. So, teams are just walking him. He can walk 3 times in one game. So he's a patient batter. He doesn't swing wild. So Mike Trout over the walk is going to be a prop. Rays and Brewers, Jonathan Aranda over half a hit. He has a hit in all 3 games, and he's facing Kyle Harrison making his Brewers debut. They gave up 12 runs in 9.2 innings, Harrison did, and around a 3 for 5 against lefties this season. So, and then the Twins and the Royals, Chris Bubik over 4.5 strikeouts. I think this should be 5.5, so I think we're getting a discount down at 4.5. This play went 15-5 last year, and he pitched last May against Minnesota. He had 9 strikeouts. I know it was last year, not the same situation, but take that for what it's worth. 9 Ks against this Minnesota team, and the Twins are striking out a lot. They're striking out over 10 times per game through 3 games. So this is a team that takes pitches and swings wild at them. So those are going to be your plays. We still have our 30-day special that is up, and shout out to the Winning in the Shadows family. That's our all-access clients. That's what we do. We win in the shadows. We cash bets on plays that nobody else is paying attention to. We're running $100 off for 30 days. So this is originally $299. It's marked down to $199. We got 1 day left here in March, and we are at 39 units for the year. This would be a real feather in our cap to get to 40 units, and I think we can do that. We have a 4% baseball bet that is up. We have another baseball bet that is up. That's the Mike Trout walk prop, and then we have an NBA prop as well that is up. That's going to be the Joel Embiid. So, but don't get a pack, guys. Get a package. Get 30 days. You can see what we can do in all these different sports. Don't forget, we got the Masters coming off a really nice 3-1 week in golf. We have a 4% darts play that is up. So you're going to get all of our plays in the Darts Premier League every Thursday. We're 12-5 in darts this year. So really happy with that. You're also going to get all of our lacrosse plays. Dan is crushing. Dan, part of the team, does all our lacrosse plays, 21-8 in 2026, an insane run. So don't just get one play, get all of them. We can show you how you can build your bankroll in these markets that the books and other bettors are not paying attention to. That is what we do. All right, thank you so much for joining us. Please hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite prop is, if you agree, disagree, and appreciate you guys watching as always. Good luck on your bets. We'll see you over later.